Good afternoon, my viewers at home. My name is Yetunde Oshide. I'm here in Badagry, Nigeria, to interview the CEO of WATTCO company, that is West African Tourism and Transportation Company. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure.
Can you please, sir, tell us, we want to know more about you. We want your introduction.
Thank you. My name is Temidayo Peters Hepzibah. I'm from Ondo State, but I was born and brought up in Lagos, Nigeria. But my passion for home will make me tell anybody I'm from Ondo State. Despite the fact that we don't really know much of Ondo State until we begin to grow up. And I had my secondary school education in Lagos, my university at Ibadan, and I came out of school. I have this spirit of entrepreneur. I don't believe we have to be with government for so long before we start up something. So I was with government briefly, and I pulled out to start up an entrepreneur academy. First, I started off with what we call GenderWorks. GenderWorks is actually marketing consulting firm, but my passion for traveling, drove me into destination marketing. So that made me to go for another course on strategic communication. So I had to major in tourism destination marketing. So eventually, we came up with West African Tourism and Transport Company when we saw the potentials that are lying in West Africa untapped. So presently, I'm the managing director and the CEO of the WATTCO Tourism and Transport Company. So for now, what I do is I work with the Tourism and Transport Company as the MD. Of course, I'm married and with kids, and I'm a Christian of the Christian faith. So basically, these are things about me.
Thank you very much. So how do you think WATTCO can contribute to the development of Nigeria?
Oh, interestingly, well, it's recently everybody began to see that oil that Nigeria depend on, may not even be relevant in some, future to come. In near future, not even, we're not talking of 15 or 20 years. In some 10 years, some countries are actually trying to face off cars that are using petroleum. So prices of crude oil all around the world is actually dropping. Because innovation is coming up. People are trying to see how to reduce the effect of all these chemicals on climate change. So now, the era of oil is gone for Nigeria. It affected us because the price falls, Then secondly, federal government of Nigeria is looking at a time now that they need to diversify. Now, diversifying from oil to other sector is not the issue. But the issue here is they are looking at agriculture and tourism, but the strategy is not there. Even the agriculture you are talking about, the risk involved in agriculture is high. You understand? Imagine where you have 10 hectares of land, farmland, and your crops, your produce are being exposed to destruction, either natural destruction, animal, or human destruction. So, but you see, tourism as it is, it's something that government is trying to look into, but the challenge is the strategy. Now, what do I mean by the strategy? How to convert the natural potentials we have in Nigeria. Dubai, most of the things that take people to Dubai, they are created. You understand? So, but we have it here natural. It's just that we've not gone beyond seeing tourism as a recreation to seeing it as a business. In Dubai, they saw tourism as a business. They worked it out with their government and the private sector. So in Nigeria, we saw the need to harness potentials, tourism potentials. That was what made us to come up with this. And ever since we have come up with this, tourism make people to spend their foreign currency. They spend it directly. You understand? When they come into your country, they spend. So we've been able, in our own local way, we've been able to attract tourists. We've made tourists to spend their money one way or the other. There are some tourists who came into this town, and because of the potential they see, they established one or two companies. There are, several investors who people are coming to this country through us as a result of visiting a place and they discover that, oh, there's a need. And when you check all around the world, every investment you see is as a result of someone visiting a place and identifying a need that, they made this here, they made that here. You know, the person goes back to his place, do his own work and invest in that area. So that's why we refer to tourism as the mother of all investment. So this is how tourism directly contributes to, economic growth in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I know with all this explanation you've given to us, you have your main targets in your company. So who are your main market?
Okay, Europe and America, as it is presently, most of them are clamoring for roots program that they want to identify with their roots, they want to identify with their culture. Brazil, for instance, I mean, they are not leaving their stone unturned to make sure that they connect with Yoruba elements around the world. Now in America, we all know North Carolina or Yotunji community where you have Yorubas there. So there are people who want to have a feel, they want to have a touch of history. They want to have a feel, a sightseeing of the places, their forefathers went through, like the Black Americans. As I speak with you, Marlon Jackson, the elder brother of Michael Jackson, normally comes to Badagry. In fact, they have a massive land space which they want to use to build an estate. Presently, some Americans are also planning what we call American Community in Badagry. Now, what American Community in Badagry intend to do is to create a kind of leverage between Black Americans over there who feel they are not accepted by the white, you understand, and they are urged to come back home. Now, they want to come back to Africa, they want to come back home, but they have economic fear. How will I operate in an economy that will still make me to have a touch of the America? So that is, okay, well, let's create an American community close to an Atlantic Ocean that is also close to the people. And Badagry, by natural advantage, is located in a place that has both Atlantic Ocean and lagoon side by side. And what that means is that you can clear your international cargo from the Atlantic Ocean and easily link people on the hinterland through the lagoon. So they found out that Badagry is the only location they could use in the whole of Africa that will actually suit their purpose of having American hospital in that community, American market in that community, American academy in that community, whereby if you want your child to go to American school and you don't have the money to go to America, you send your child there. All the lecturers there, Americans, American markets, all the things you go to America to buy, they get it there because they have direct link, to their, and they easily clear their cargo. So all of these things, makes us to target more of the Americans and Black Europeans. They are our major target. You understand? But of course, because you are in Africa, there are people also who want to say, oh, look, I don't have money to go to Europe, but I want to catch my phone on an holiday. So let me look at interesting places to visit in Africa. So such people are also our category.
So what is your hope for a better Nigeria? What do you have for a better Nigeria?
Well, a better Nigeria, to some of us, we believe it's real, we believe it's possible. But looking at what is happening presently, it will be difficult for people to believe there's still hope for Nigeria. But like I tell people, what Nigeria is going through, Nigeria is going through what America went through some years back. You get it? So, but it's just that we are on a fast track. 21st century believe that, look, I don't have to follow you for me to get to where I could cut a new path. I don't have to be patient. I don't have to go through the bad stories you went through before. But in the real sense, we are a people that are actually from a different background. Our bilingual culture is too high. You understand? So we don't have one language. We have several ethnic groups and the rest. So it's going to take us years, you understand, for us to actually come together and understand ourselves. But the beauty about Nigeria are two things that make me know that there is hope for Nigeria. One, our population is a consuming market all around the world. Despite all that is happening in Nigeria, American, Shell, Chevron, they still refuse to go, even if they are killing them till tomorrow. They know what they are having here. So our population is a great advantage. Then secondly, we have a large land space. that can actually accommodate all of the modern technology for agriculture. Because Chinese people are looking for land space in Africa that can accommodate some of the plans they have for agriculture. So Nigeria tends to fall into that. Then the third factor that make me know that there's hope for Nigeria is because the present democracy we have right now, people are beginning to see that, look, it's not business as usual with politics. Even if you're a godfather, things can change overnight. So, and despite the fact that we are not happy with what we are seeing, but we still see a little bit of government trying to, shake off, trying to be scared because of the people, because now they see that the people are also wise. So we are getting closer. So these three things make me know that there's hope for Nigeria.
Thank you. So our viewers at home, any one of you that wish to have it, want to go on holiday, maybe instead of going outside the country for a holiday, you can come down here to WATTCO company. They have a good facilities in which they can accommodate you and your family, schools, and so on. To our website, you see their catalog, everything there, so you'll be able to know that. You can check that on www.cleveland.com. Stay clear. Thank you.